Hi everyone. One of the questions that I get asked probably the most is about meal planning, and it's something that I feel is probably one of the most important things that you can do to help make sure that you're going to be successful on your plan. So in our Fit for Life Facebook group, there are several files that I have added in there, and I will continue to add more things as time goes on. But one of the pages that you'll find there is this sweet little page, and it is a meal plan template. I want you to print out several of those and then come back and watch this video, and we'll kind of walk you through planning out your meals for the week. Because what I've found is if you plan your meals, one, you're more likely to be prepared. You will have either things partway prepared, or you'll at least have the groceries bought. And what that does, that prevents you from driving through the drive-through, going and getting pizza, eating something that you know is not on your plan and it isn't healthy. It also saves you a lot of money because when you do this, you will also prepare a shopping list. And that way, when you go to the store, you know exactly what you need. You're not going to just pick up random fresh vegetables thinking, well, we might eat green beans this week, or we might eat broccoli, And when I'm shopping, my list may change slightly depending on what looks good when I get there, or what might be on sale, or what, kind of looks really yummy. But a vegetable in a dinner can be green beans, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, carrots, whatever. It could be a salad even. So that can be fluid when you're planning your menu, but you're not going to just randomly guess on how much you're going to need to get you through the week. So come back here with your printed out meal plan template, and then when you have, turn this back on. But the first thing that you're going to do is, and I'm going to assume you're on 21-day fix. Many of you are probably may not be on 21-day fix, but you at least are on a container meal plan, because there's 7 different ones, and all of them are going to have, it's going to be on a different page probably, but all of them have a nutrition plan or an eating plan book. And on 21-day fix, on page 4, there's a formula where you put in what you weigh now, and you multiply and add and subtract and come up with a calorie need for your daily intake. And so what I do, page 19, I go to page 19, and I look at my calorie needs, and I see that I follow into the column A. So that tells me how many of each container that I'm going to eat every day. And I get three greens, 2 purple, 4 red, which is proteins, 2 yellows, which is carb, healthy fats. You always get 1 blue and 1 orange, and I get 2 teaspoons. The teaspoons are, sometimes people forget to get them in. Sometimes a recipe will say it counts as 1 teaspoon because it maybe has you cook something in oil or add a slight amount of fat, say in a marinade or something. So that counts towards your teaspoons. But a lot of times I might be eating just grilled chicken or boiled, in a salad, and I don't have any teaspoons. So when you have a day like that, you need to make sure you get those teaspoons in, because there's a lot of calories in that, and you don't want to fall under your calorie needs. But you can substitute or add in, say, a teaspoon or 2 of natural peanut butter if you need to make sure that you got your teaspoons in for the day. And that makes a nice little dessert snack in the evening is a teaspoon, not a big tablespoon, but a measuring teaspoon of natural peanut butter. So you've got your container counts. Now go to your meal plan template and put your numbers in on the side so that you remember how many of each container that you get a day. And you may be more than that, but you're just going to adjust according to that. Then hopefully you've printed out several of the recipes that are in the file section of the Fit for Life Facebook group, and I have an entire binder. I started a binder, got page protectors. I went old school. These are old meal plans, but in the back I have all my recipes that I like. Some I have tried, some I haven't, but I print them out and I put them in my binder. So when I'm planning out my my weekly meal plan, I start with dinner. So I look through my notebook and I see what looks good for dinner. And let's go with one of my favorites is, it's not in here because it's on my fridge. So let's do sweet and sour pork. That sounds good. And my family will love that because they laugh that we eat chicken all the time. Okay, my screensaver turned on for a sec. So all the recipes have the container count on them. So I'm going to look at sweet and sour pork and see that it has 1 green. So I'm going to write that in for dinner on the first day. Sweet and sour pork. And it is 1 green, 1 red, 1/2 of a yellow, 1/2 of a purple, and 1 teaspoon. Because probably, I think I've only made this once. Yes, it has some coconut oil in it. So I'm going to go over, I'm going to take those numbers from here and transfer them over here in little hash marks. So I'm going to mark off a red, a green, 1/2 of a yellow, 1/2 of a purple, that's a fruit, and 1 teaspoon. Okay, now I'm a creature of habit, and during the summer I have been really liking refrigerator oats. They're really easy for me to make up 5 of them at a time. You can make 5 out of 1 big container of Greek yogurt. So I line up 5 pint mason jars. You put 1/3 of a cup of uncooked oats in each, 1/3 of a cup, which is a scant yellow container, of unsweetened almond milk, and a red container of Greek yogurt. I fill all those up, do those assembly line, stir them up, put lids on them, and stick them in the fridge. So for my breakfast, I'm going to put refrigerator oats. One of those counts as 1 yellow and 1 red. So I'm going to add that to my tally marks. Now I'm going to go to lunch, and I'm going to see, I know I need a red, so we're going to have, I've kind of been on an egg kick lately, so I'm going to have 2 eggs. That's 1 red. I'm going to have some stir-fried veggies, probably broccoli. I really have been liking that, and I maybe will have some tomato with that, some fresh tomato if there still is a little bit left from the garden. And I also am going to put, I really like some feta cheese on my eggs, so we're going to do 1/2 container of blue of feta cheese. So that gets me another red, a green, so now I have 2 veggies in for the day, 1/2 of a blue, 1/2 a blue, okay, and that's good. Okay, my mid-morning snack, again, I'm a creature of habit. I work out in the morning, and after my workout, I have my Shakeology. So Shakeology is going to be my mid-morning snack. If you go to work every day, I would think breakfast would be the perfect time for you to have Shakeology. You can mix it up really quick and even drink it on the way to work. So my Shakeology is going to be my 4th red for the day. And for now, I'm not going to add in any add-ins, any greens. Sometimes I put the green power boost from Shakeology, one of the Shakeology boosts. That counts as a green serving if I need it. Or if I have it in the fridge, I will actually put fresh kale or fresh spinach in, and I have a Ninja, so it really blends it up. You don't even know it's in there. It doesn't affect the taste at all. Makes the color go a little bit not as pretty as it was, especially if you have red fruits in it, so it makes it look even more brownish green. But doesn't matter. It tastes good still, and it gets an extra vegetable in for the day. So what I'm going to do now, you can see that I have, I don't know if can you see this? You see my little hash marks? Okay. So now I'm going to compare what I have with what I need. And then I'm going to fill in my late afternoon snack or add to my breakfast or add something to my Shakeology if I need it. Or I may even put, if I have some fruit left, sometimes I'll have a serving of fruit as desserts in the evening. So I need a half of a yellow, and a good way for me to get that would be some whole grain crackers in the afternoon snack. So I will have 1/2 of a container. It's just going to be 4 or 5 crackers. So that will be 1/2 of a yellow. So that finishes off my yellow. That would be another 1/2. Okay, so 1/2, 1/2, and 1 is 2. All right, I need 1.5 servings of fruit. So I think I will put a half of serving with my breakfast. So I can put half of a regular sized banana. If your bananas are huge, a serving is half a banana, but if it's a normal sized banana, you can eat the whole thing. So I maybe will have half a banana, or depending on what's at the store, I will, blueberries are a favorite for me to put on my oats. But I'll have a half of a purple container. Honestly, a full purple container of berries, say strawberries or raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, is huge. That purple container is a full cup. So if you, that's a lot to eat. It's really good, but it is a lot to eat. So half a serving of fruit for me for breakfast is totally fine. So I'm going to do half a serving with my breakfast, and then I'm going to add a fruit to my Shakeology. So I think I'll put some, I've been eating frozen cherries. I get those at Sam's, frozen sweet cherries. So I'm going to put a purple container of frozen cherries in my shake that day. I'll probably do strawberry cherry, or chocolate cherry is really, really, really good. So that finishes up my, where is it at? Oh, my green. I finished that up, and also it finished up my purple. Make sure I got my 3 greens. 1, 2. No, I didn't. I only had 1 green for lunch and 1 green for dinner. So I'm going to add some spinach or greens, powdered greens, Power Boost, in my shake. So that finishes my greens. I also need a half of a blue. And also in the file section, I don't know where mine's at, if I printed it. Yes, is this sheet. And this is a good idea to actually, especially when in the beginning, to print this out and put this on your refrigerator so that you know what goes in what. Because, for instance, black beans are yellow. And I always thought of black beans as a protein source. But on this food plan, black beans counts as a yellow. So you want to make sure that you are putting the correct food in the right container. So I need a half of a blue, so I'm just going to scan through the blue list to see what I could have. And I think I'm going to have let's see, what will I have? Let's have some cheese. We're going to have a half a blue container of cheese. And I'm going to have that with my late afternoon snack. So that finishes up my blue. I also have an orange container to use, and we're going to do, coconut. Unsweetened coconut is really good on my refrigerator oats. So on Monday, I'm going to put an orange container of shredded coconut. And that takes care of my orange. And I'm short 1 teaspoon. So with my crackers and cheese, I'm going to have a teaspoon of peanut butter. So you can see how easy, I didn't finish marking that off. 1/2. Okay, you can see how easy it was to plan out Monday. So if once you do this a few times, it's really easy to pull out of your notebook past week's meal plans and say, okay, what sounds good for dinner tonight? Oh, sweet and sour pork sounds good. Okay, what works well with sweet and sour pork for that day's menu? It's done. Easy. Just copy it over to your new template for your new week. So along with this, you're going to start making a list. So I'm going to look at here and see, make note of anything that I need. I know I need pork for the sweet and sour pork. I'm going to need pineapple juice. It looks like red bell peppers, some fresh pineapple, cilantro. I'm going to start making a list of everything that I need to do. I also am going to make a list of things that I need to do ahead of time. I like to plan on Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening to do that so I'm prepared for the week. So the first thing I'm going to put on that list is make refrigerator oats, because I know that's what I have been eating and that's what I like, and so that's what I'm going to put down for breakfast every day. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to make, what would this be? You're actually eating 5 meals a day. You're eating 5 times a day because you have 3, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and 2 snacks. Shakeology is one of those. So if you took that one away, that's 4 meals, basically meals a day, times 7, 28. You do not need to make 28 different meals every week. That would be crazy. Don't make it crazy. Don't do that to yourself. Keep it simple. I have been eating the same thing for breakfast for probably 3 months. I have been eating eggs every day for lunch. We have chicken, so why not? It's cheap. They're in the refrigerator. They're fresh. They're delicious. I've been eating eggs for probably every day for a month for lunch. It's easy for me. I don't have to think about it. If you're going to work, a good lunch to do is the mason jar salads, and grill some chicken on the weekend and make your salads. You put the dressing in the bottom and then your hard vegetables, and then you top it with your greens. And then you could, one Sunday when you grill your chicken, you bring it in, slice it up, cool it, measure it out with your red container, and then portion it up to baggies. So when it's time to go to work, grab a mason jar with your salad, grab a baggie with your chicken in it, or tuna, whatever you're eating for protein that day. 2 hard-boiled eggs. That works great. That's a great protein source on a salad. Salad like that would probably be 1 to 2 green servings. It's going to be an orange for your dressing, and it's going to be a red for your protein. So that's easy. You could plan that out, make 5 or 6 of those on Sunday afternoon, and make an assembly line and just pack them up and be done. Put that in for your lunch. Your lunches are done for the week. It's easy. You're done. If you don't make a plan for what you're going to do, you're really making it harder on yourself. And like I was saying earlier, a lot of people say, oh, it's so I'm spending so much at the grocery store. I honestly spend less than I used to because I'm not buying convenience foods. I am not having waste. I'm not throwing food out. My Shakeology is one of my meals or snacks, so that's one that I'm not buying extra. That's easy, super convenient meal on the go. If you give yourself an hour to plan out your meals for the week, then another maybe, well, your shopping time, you can't count that because you have to do that anyway. Come straight home from the grocery store and start doing your meal prep before you even put your food in the refrigerator. Peel your veggies, cook some chicken ahead, boil some eggs, whatever it takes. Make your refrigerator oats, put that in the fridge as soon as you get home, from the store. Don't do things twice. Don't put it in the refrigerator then go, oh, I need to go do that, so now I'll go pull that out and do that again. If you get into a routine of doing that, you won't ever go back. And I'm telling you, I was the worst one to fight meal planning because I've always pretty much been home during the day. But for the past 30 years, 4 o'clock, 4:30 rolls around. I know my husband and kids are going to be coming home, and I was racking my head thinking, oh gosh, what's for dinner? What can I hurry up and microwave or thaw out and try to cook really quick? my family, we're all eating better than ever on this. They're loving it. So trust me, give it a try. Just do it. Know that a little bit of prep time on the weekend, a little bit of planning will make this so much easier, and you will be so much more successful. So thanks for hanging in with me this long. Have a great day. Bye.